Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm just going to paint a portrait. It's for absolute beginners. So I have red, yellow, and blue, my paintbrush, and water. That's what you're going to need if you want to follow along. It's actually really simple. So what I am doing right now, I'm mixing up some orange, and I'm adding a lot of white to it and a lot of water to it. And then I'm blocking in the base of the head. I'm blocking in the face of the head. So I'm going to mark out where the nose goes and the eyes, and you're gonna see me as well block out where the chin goes, and I'm gonna add the shadow for the eyes, and I'm gonna use some shadow colors, which is a little bit blue green with a little bit gray. So whenever I want to darken up the face, I am just gonna use those colors. I could use the colors opposite of the rainbow to darken, not the rainbow. So if you want to darken up a color, if you're using, for example, red and you want it to be darker and you don't want to use black or gray, all you have to use is the color opposite to it on the color wheel. So the opposite of red on the color wheel is green. So because of the base of the face is red and yellow, which is orange, you could use the opposite of orange. Or you could add a little bit of green to it, which I'm just mixing. I'm using 3 colors here because I don't want to complicate it. I haven't actually painted in a long while, so I'm going back to painting. And I'm just trying to get back into the swing of it by doing this portrait study here. And it came out not looking as I wanted to, which is realistic, but I still like the way it ended up. It came out looking a bit caricature, which is okay too. I was trying to simplify the values. Maybe that's why it came out looking like that. And I was actually trying to just go for the bigger picture. Instead of going for the detail first, I try to go for the bigger picture, like the bigger shapes in the face. And one of the ways that I learned in school to do this is to squint. So if you're doing a portrait and if you're a complete beginner and you look at the portrait and you can't see the light or dark, you're like, the colors, it all looks the same to me. What you have to do is you just have to look and you have to squint down on it. You have to squint your eyes a little bit, and you're going to see your eyes is going to delete all the details, and all you're going to see is the light and the dark. And that is what I'm doing right here in the painting. So that is why you see me put in like a darker shade for the eye, for where the eye will be, a darker shade for the left side of his forehead, the dark shade that goes under his cheek and under his chin and the side of his nose. Those are really where if the light is coming from the front, those are really where the shadows will be on the face. And then later on in the video, you're going to see me trying to mix up a mid-tone value. The mid-tone value in the face is where, if there's no light or darkness hidden in the face, it's the actual color of the object, so the actual color of his face. And actually in this video, because I haven't painted a face in such a long time, I actually struggled a lot to get the mid-tone, but it was still good fun. It's still good practice. So the brush that I'm actually using, instead of my pointed brush, I'm actually using a flat brush. Because as I said before, I'm trying to get the bigger picture of it instead of the tiny details. And yeah. So for this particular image, I'm actually using a reference that came through the mail. I think it was for BT broadband or something, the internet connection. There was a face there. There was a face on it. There's a picture of a man on it, and I really liked it. So I decided, okay, let me just use this as a reference. So I am using references off to the side. That's why sometimes when I'm painting, you see that I pause just to squint at the picture and then to get back painting. So yeah, and the paper that I'm using is not a watercolor paper. It's not a fancy paper or anything. It's not painterly paper. It's not painting. I'm getting tongue tied. It's not It's not paper meant for painting. It's just ordinary writing paper. And I think it turned out really well in the end. Alright. So as most of you may have noticed, I have been away from YouTube for over a year, and I have a really good reason for it. The number one reason is that my computer, it actually stopped working. After I did the 30 days sketchbook challenge, or May We Draw Daily challenge in December, not December last year, December 2016, my computer actually stopped working, so I sent it to the shop. It's actually an old Windows laptop. I think I had it for over 5 years or something. I sent it to the shop to get it repaired. It got repaired, it got upgraded to a Windows 8, and I did not like the Windows 8 at all. Everything was working fine except that the new update didn't have Windows Movie Player, which is what I used to edit my videos. Because I wasn't really working at the time, I didn't really want to have to buy an editing program just to edit videos. So after a few weeks of using it, I told the man, really, I don't really like this because I need a computer that I can edit my videos on, and Windows Movie Player is not working. So he downgraded it back to Windows 7. I asked him to downgrade it to Windows 7, and he did. So yeah, but it still wasn't working because the problem was that Microsoft changed their policy or something where you can no longer use Windows Movie Maker, which I think is so weird. But anyway, I didn't find out that. They changed it in January, and I think I got my computer repaired in February or something. So I missed the mark by like a month where I could upload the Windows Movie Player again. But anyway, on this computer in this video that I'm using, I'm actually using my new laptop, which I will do a review on for you guys if you guys want me to do that. It's a really good one too. It's Mac. Yay! And I'm using iMovie. And it is so good because it uploads videos so quickly. Oh my gosh. On my old laptop, I used to have to wait 1 hour for the video to load. Whereas like an hour and a half video, this video I think is over an hour long. As soon as I drop it into iMovie, it loads in like a few seconds. And as soon as I export it, 11 minutes, it exports in like 5-10 minutes 10 minutes maximum. I was like, oh my gosh. So like, yeah, I am just happy with this computer, but I didn't like the fact that I had to wait a year. So as you can see, I'm using Pentel brush just to darken up and add the fine details, which I love to add. And I think it gives it that extra touch, that extra push. So yeah, that is it really. That is all you're gonna see. That's all there is that I'm gonna be doing in the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed. I'm gonna put a picture of what it looks like towards the end. And yeah, that's it really. I will see you guys next time. Bye.